Hi, I'm Jackson, and this is the ENVO Tech Support Series. Today we're going to build the Flex Urban. Now that we've pulled all of the accessories out of the box, some of the things you should find are your headlight, seat and seat post, front fender and hardware, front rack and hardware, additional hardware, pedals, tools, touch-up paint, foot pegs and hardware, and your charger. So the next step is going to be to put the frame into the bike stand and remove the rest of the packaging. So to do that, we want to put our seat post into the seat tube. And to do that, first we're going to want to grease the seat tube to prevent the seat post from seizing. When you close your seat post collar, make sure that it's tight. Now we're going to remove the remaining packaging. So next we want to install the bar. So to do this, you may want to leave the stem slightly folded just to get better extension because the cables might not reach far enough. So insert it past the minimum insertion point and ensure that your clamp is tight. And then put it in the upright position. Push the clamp so it closes, and you push this locking tab in the side of the clamp there to ensure that it locks into place. So next we want to install our front wheel. First we're going to remove this piece of protective packaging and our dropouts. And next what we want to do is we want to ensure our spacer setup is correct on our front wheel. So what you're going to want is this locking washer on the inside of the fork, and then on the outside of the fork we're going to have this small washer and then the larger bolt. You can also use a 10mm wrench to rotate the axle to ensure that it inserts well into the dropout. And I'm going to use my knee right now to push the wheel upwards so that it's fully maxed out in the dropout. Now I'm going to fully torque these with a wrench. Same for the other side. Now we can plug in the motor wire, making sure both of the arrows on the plugs are aligned. We can secure our motor wire to the fork using the included mount and zip tie. So next we're going to install our fender, and we're going to do so by going from the back of the wheel. So now we're going to insert the long bolt with spacer through the front of the fork and through the fender mount at the back. Next we're going to use the included spacer and nut, and we're going to tighten it with the included wrench and Allen key. Next I'm going to remove this bolt at the bottom of the dropout, and I'm going to install my fender stay. Now that you have your first fender stay installed, flip it over and repeat on the other side. Once you've installed both fender stays, if you need to adjust the distance of your fender from the wheel, you can adjust it using this bolt here. Next, we want to install our rack and headlight. The headlight will fit behind the rack, sharing the same bolt holes. This is the hardware and spacers we'll be using. The best technique is to align your light to your rack before you install it. Once the rack and headlight are installed, you'll need to plug in the headlight. To do so, align the arrows on the sides of the plugs and push them together. Next, we're going to want to install our seat. To do so, you may want to loosen off the bolts here at the bottom, just enough so that it still stays engaged with the nut at the top so it doesn't fall apart. Then you'll want to turn your seat clamp slightly sideways, place your seat rails and align those, and then lift the top clamp and turn it sideways over top of the seat rails and tighten. Next, we're going to want to install our pedals. Please note the left and right indication at the top of the pedal. Next, we're going to want to install some grease onto the threads of the pedals. We can do this by just putting on a light dab and running the threads together to ensure that they're fully coated. We can install the pedal using a 15mm wrench. We'll need to insert the thread into the crank and pedal backwards. Repeat for the other side. Now we want to install the foot pegs. Use one of your long bolts with a washer. Put it through the frame, and at the back, use a nylon locking nut and a washer. Now that the bike is fully assembled, we'll want to go through and make sure everything's tight and do our final double checks. So first thing we want to do is we want to go through our bar, make sure everything's tight. So that includes the grips, the brake levers, the shifter, and the display unit. Grips and display unit are a little bit loose. We'll also want to ensure that the angle of the bar is correct. It looks a little bit forward. We'll also want to confirm that the bar is straight with the front wheel, which also looks like it's a little bit off right now. And we're also going to want to confirm that our seat angle is flat. We're now going to adjust the bar by loosening off the stem and rotating it back until it's in the correct position, keeping it centered. Make sure you evenly tighten on the faceplate of the stem. Next, we're going to tighten on the grips and the display unit. We're now going to loosen off the stem so that we can realign it to the front wheel. Now when it's nice and loose, you just want to straighten it so that it's in line with the front wheel. Now you're ready to install your battery. First, remove your keys from the brake line and insert it into the locking cylinder. Now you're ready to install your battery. First, you need to turn the battery into the on position. You can check its charge by pressing the power button. Slide it into the back and push down. You can use your key to lock the battery onto the bike. To power on the system, you'll want to push the power button at the base of the unit. To adjust your pedal assist, you'll want to use the up and down keys, plus and minus. To go through several different modes, you can press the left side key at the bottom of the pad, and it'll go through your max speed, your average speed, your trip distance, and your overall odometer. To use the light, you will press and hold the up key. And to turn it off, you'll do the same. There's also a small USB port on the side of the display which can be used to power or charge small electronics. You can also use your brake levers to automatically engage the brake light. To fold the bar, first you'll want to release the locking tab, and then you'll want to release the lever and fully fold down the bar. Next, you'll want to push forward the locking tab and pull out the lever. Now you'll be able to fully fold the bike. To unfold the bike, you'll want to move it back into the original position, making sure that none of the wires interfere with the clamp. and push the lever back into place. Now you'll want to fold up the bar and push the lock back into place, and then push the locking tab into the slot. Now that your Flex Urban is fully built and assembled, please be sure to read our user manual. You can find a link to our user manual by scanning the QR code on the seat tube. If you have any additional questions or concerns, please see the link below to be linked to our ENVO User Help Center. Thank you for watching, and please be sure to like and subscribe.